The first question was, what type of environment do you encounter when you enter each situation? What role do you play? And who is your audience? The first situation was my job, which is a nursing home. I played the role of a dietary aide, and my audience would be my coworkers and my residents. Me and my coworker, we prepare the food. We pass out the food to the residents, and the residents are the people who live there who is going to eat the food. The second type of environment was FaceTime with my best friend. I played the role of friend, and my audience was my best friend. The second question, how does a setting affect your presentation of self? The first encounter, so the setting would be the nursing home, and then even more specific would be the dining room. And then the dining room is easier to keep track of all the residents, and you're able to notice, who's eating, who's not in the dining room, who's finished, who's playing with their food, who's, doing things they're not supposed to do. My second encounter, during the FaceTime, we normally have, since we're not physically in the same room, we usually have like Wi-Fi problems, or sometimes my have to call me back because someone else is calling her or something like that. The next question is, what would you identify as the backstage and the front stage regions of each situation? So for the nursing home, I would say the front stage is my job as a dietary aide, and then I guess the backstage would be the kitchen, because the residents aren't there. It's just me and my coworkers. And then for my second encounter, the front stage would be a friend, and the backstage would be my home. The next question, what type of appearance, manner do you bring in each situation? So at the nursing home, I have to wear scrubs. We wear a mask, gloves. I wear my hair in a neat bun, and work shoes. For the second encounter during FaceTime, I'm usually at home, so I'm wearing regular clothes. More comfortable clothes. My hair is probably like in a messy bun. What kind of things do you say in each situation? So at the nursing home, you would say, are you finished eating? Do you need me to open that? Please come sit down. It's time to eat. Let's go in the dining room. We would say, don't go in there. That's not your room. We were also say, go sit down. Or leave her alone, or that's not yours. During the second encounter with my best friend, we talked about fall break and our plans during that. We talked about the Mum Fest. We talked about classes. If we're struggling or having any problems with them, we talked about homecoming, because I'm going to see her. We talk about our family, and we also talk about our other friends. The next question, I think I missed one. Oh, it says, how are your facial expressions, body language, and so forth different in each situation? So at the nursing home, you have to talk respectfully to the residents. You have to kind of talk to them more gentle. I try to maintain direct eye contact with them when I'm talking to them, or if they're in a wheelchair, if they're sitting down, I'll try to lean down and talk to them. And then also you might have to talk louder, because some of them are of hard hearing. And then with my Oh, also, before we had to wear the mask, I would say, like, smiling. Um, and then maybe, like, um, maybe, like, nodding your head when you're having a conversation with them. And then during the second encounter, I would say smiling, laughing, direct eye contact. I might nod my head when she's talking to me about something. How convincing are you at managing the impressions you want to make on others in each of the two situations? Are there things you do and say in one situation that'll be inappropriate or absurd in the other? So the first situation, I would say it's easy to fake it at work. You know, like sometimes I don't want to work or sometimes I'm tired, but you know, I put on a different face and when I'm talking to the residents, and so I don't think they would even notice that I'm tired or anything like that. But you know, I just put on I just try to work and be professional, and then so yeah, I think it's easier to fake your impression, you know, at work, because even with the residents, but also with your coworkers too, because with your coworkers, they only see your work self. They may not really necessarily know like your personal self. So, you know, if you're faking it, then they probably think you're acting normal. And then for the second encounter, I would say it's hard to fake it with my friend. She'll probably see, you know, like something's bothering me or something frustrating me, and would want to talk about it. And then she also knows like if I'm just not being myself. And then it says, how are you in each situation? Do you present a slightly different version of yourself in each? So that goes back to the last question. So at work, I try to present myself, you know, professionally. Like I could joke and laugh like with my coworkers. But at the end of the day, you know, I have a job to do. We all have a job to do, and it's taking care of the residents. The second encounter, I would say like I'm more comfortable. I say what's bothering me, what's frustrating me, like any personal issues I might go through, health issues, you know, that's when I'm able to like really talk to someone about things. You know, at work, you know, people like, oh, how's your day going and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm doing good. Like, but sometimes I'm not doing good. Sometimes I'm mad or I'm frustrated. I don't really want to put that out to, you know, to my coworker, because it might go, she might tell someone else, and it might end up being drama or something. But with my friend, I'm able to talk to her and know that what I say is gonna stay between us, and I trust her. And then also at work, I might be more quiet. They say I'm like quiet and shy at work, which is the opposite of what I'm with my friends, because I'm more comfortable around them. I'm not saying I'm not comfortable with my coworkers. I'm just saying like I'm more, you know, to myself. I put work first. I want to be about work, and then it's work, then play. Okay.